Morning, children. Today we are going to study a poem from your book First Flight. The name of the poem is The Ball Poem. Now it is written by John Berryman. It is written by John Berryman. John Berryman is an American poet, and through this poem the poet is trying to teach us, trying to make us understand that there are harsh realities of life, sorrows, grief, loss, and one should be able to face life in the midst of all these sorrows, suffering. And he is explaining these things through this poem. Now, what is the name of the poem? The name of the poem is Ball Poem. Here, a boy is playing with the ball and he loses the ball. You know, children, you like to play with the ball. Boys like to play with the ball more than girls. You must have seen cats and dogs playing with the balls. Everybody enjoys. But once it is lost, we feel bad. And here the poet is expressing the loss which was felt by a young boy who was playing with the ball. And actually the ball doesn't cost much, but still he felt so bad. Maybe because he had this ball as a gift, or maybe he must have played it with for so many friends, or he used to enjoy it always to play with the ball. So that may be the reason that when he lost it, he felt so bad. And the poet is trying to teach us and explain to us that this kind of loss is part and parcel of our life. But we have to face life. We have to adjust in life. We have to tolerate. Okay, and we have to be stand in peacefully face our troubles, miseries, sorrows. Okay, now first I will read the poem, then I will explain it, then I will explain the poetic devices given in the poem. What is the boy now who has lost this ball? What? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility. In a word of possessions, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always. Little ball, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. The epistemology of laws, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and must know many days how to stand up. Okay, what is the boy now who has lost the ball? See, the boy has lost the ball when he was playing. What? What is he to do? I saw it. The poet saw the boy is playing, and meantime in the play, while he was playing, he lost the ball. Merrily bouncing down the street, and then, so the poet is explaining how the ball went in the water. See, merrily means happily. Bouncing means jumping up and down. You must have seen the ball bouncing and going, and where it entered, and down the sea through the street, and then merrily over happily there in the water, maybe in the river, maybe in the canal. See how the poet is explaining the way the ball went, merrily bouncing. So when the poet is when we read this, we are getting an imagery how the ball is bouncing and going and reaching in the water. We can imagine, we can see. So there is a poetic device, imagery. Then again, what is the boy now? What is he now? What? There is repetition. Okay. Now, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. So sometimes we say, let it be. We'll have other balls. We'll have other toys. What is the use of saying that? There is no use. What he lost is actually, it's a big loss for him. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. So he was actually an ultimate shaking grief. He felt so bad. Why he felt so bad? Maybe we are assuming this must have been a gift from somebody, or he must have played with this ball so many times, or this must have is actually he used to love it very nicely. He liked it the most, or he must have spent with so many friends playing with this ball. Now he can't play. He has lost it. So he was totally grief stricken, sorrow, sadness. So the poet is saying ultimate shaking grief. It's gone. As he stands rigid, still trembling, staring down. Now the poet saying how he looked, staring at the ball, trembling. It's gone. And stands rigid. Rigid means still. Trembling means shaking. It's gone. And staring at the ball. You can't even go and take. Now it's gone. All his young days into the harbor where his ball went. Now listen, he was saying all so many memories related with the ball that is also gone in the harbor. What is the harbor? Harbor is a place actually where ships or boat docked. So it's harbor. Even all loading, unloading, and everything. But here it is the harbor means actually all the memories. Actually, it is concentrated. Now he is getting all memories with regard to in connection with that ball. A ball went. I would not intrude on him. I would not intrude. Here intrude means I will not go to his place or interfere in that. It has gone, and I will not go to place. Why should I go and say, or I should go and give him some other? And I thought, a dime another ball is worthless now. If I say that I'll give you some money, dime is actually an American coin, and its value is 10 cents. Or if I give him some money, it's not very costly. I can give him some money, he can get. But you see, there is no meaning in giving some money, because the ball which he was playing with and he lost that is actually very painful. Now he senses the first responsibility. Okay, now the poet is saying now he is becoming responsible. What responsible? Taking care of his things. So that is his understanding the responsibility. In a world of possessions. Now listen, we are living in a world of possessions. We got so many things. We have got mobiles, we have got laptop, we have got toys and everything. We possess so many things. So we have to be responsible. We have to take care of. Now see, we are in the world of possession. Now that see, it is the poet is written, in a world of possession, one has to be responsible. So now he understood. He senses the first responsibility. When we lose something, we value it more. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always. Little boy, and now no one buys a ball back. Here actually the poet is again saying balls, balls. Here the balls, what he is repeatedly saying balls. There is a poetic device called repetition. Here what is actually balls means maybe our memories, maybe our affection to other people, maybe our dear ones attachment, all these are balls. So we may lose it. Okay, when we lose our dear ones, the grief, the sorrows are unbearable, but still we have to face that reality. So that's why the poet is saying balls, balls we lose always. We may be losing some good friend, so we feel bad, we feel upset, but we have to stand, we have to face the reality. So we may lose our things, we feel bad. Same thing happened with the boy. We may lose things, but we have to face the reality. Means it is a part and parcel of life. We will lose things, and we have good memories. And now of course you are now in 10th standard, you must be remembering where when we studied in kg1 kg2, good memories are there. That part is over now. Now you are in 10th standard, so now we are facing a different stage of life, isn't it? What the younger days are gone, but are you still sitting and worrying about, oh, those days good, days were good? You are not. Now you have overcome that. We have to. In life also, we have to. Balls, balls with the lost always. Little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. You know, money is external. What do you mean by money? Money, with money we can buy so many things. So many. Money is actually has no feeling attached with that money. Okay, so that is called money is materialistic, and money will not give you everything. Money will not give you a good friend. Money will not give you a good parents. Okay, money will not give you very pleasant things. Of course, sometimes, but money cannot buy love and affection. Money cannot buy care from others. Okay, money is an external thing. He is learning well behind his desperate. Now he is understanding that in his desperate eyes. What is desperate? Hopelessness. So now he is realizing that money is not everything. Money is an external thing, and whatever I am losing, I have to face it. I have to realize. I have to accept it. Knowing, now listen, he is learning well behind his desperate eyes. The epistemology of laws, how to stand. Knowing what every man must one day know, and must know many days, how to stand up. Now the poet is saying that now the boy has realized epistemology of laws. Epistemology means the knowledge. Now he realized actually what is a loss. When we lose something, we realize that it was important. Why? Because we have got so many things, so much possession. Okay, in richness we will not many times realize, but when we lose something, we will realize. So the poet is saying that knowing that every man must one day know, and must know many days how to stand up. So in the heart, in the time of hardship, in the time of suffering, you and I, everybody has to believe, think that this is a passing time, it will go. We have to be courageous enough to face life. So, here is again, see, one line is there, uh, no use to console, no use to conceal, no use to say. No use to say means that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. The poet is saying there is no need to console. The person has to realize the sufferings, the pain, then he has to face the face life. Did you understand the poem? You understood it? Okay, so this is enough for now. Then again I will teach you the poetic devices. Okay, thank you. Now we'll discuss the poetic devices in the poem. Number 1, imagery. I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. Now when poet says these lines, we get an image that the way the ball bouncing down and reaching the water. The next is repetition. What is it to do? The word what is repeated. Then again, ball is also repeated. Balls will be lost always. Then the third one, alliteration. Buys a ball back. Ba is repeated. Buys a ball back. Okay, now children, there are a few questions given in your lesson. Please do prepare the question and answers. If you got any difficulty in answering, please feel free to contact me. Thank you. If you have any difficulty in answering the questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.